Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am doing Halloween canvas paintings, and they're pretty much just supposed to be like funny, a little bit punny paintings. So I had a lot of fun with these. I tried to make them super easy and simple, that way like anyone can do them. I did try a bunch of different techniques though for the background. Like here you can see that I started with black paint around the edges, and then I put a little bit of orange in the center. All the paint that I did for this was all wet still, so it blended nicely together, but it wasn't quite the look I was going for, so I did change what I was doing again for the second one, and you'll see that later on after this one's finished. But I think my favorite one that I did was the one at the very end. That one, when I painted it, it just turned out the best in my opinion. But yeah, here I'm going through and just trying to get like the background to look how I want it to. I took some more orange and decided to water it down. That way it gave like a sort of like a light orange on top of the black, and you could still see the black through it. So I liked how that turned out, and then I went through and started painting the ghosts for this one. I did a ghost piece for two of them, and then I also did a candy corn piece. So this one was a lot of fun. I thought this one was really funny just because you'll see it here in a second, but it says, don't forget your boo. I thought that was really cute because it's just two little ghosts together. So yeah, I thought this one was really cute and simple. I do wish I had sort of like a smaller paintbrush for this, because I feel like it turned out a little bit just like messy, I guess, from the paintbrush being so large, but what can you do? I think it still turned out really nice at the end. But yeah, I took a couple of coats of white paint here just to get like the font the way that I wanted it to, and to get the ghosts to look the way that I wanted them to. And yeah, I just wanted to do something simple and easy that you can just like put up around your house if you want. I know I keep a couple canvas paintings around that I have that I just painted over the years, and I'm gonna just switch those out for these for the Halloween season, and I thought that would be really cute and fun. And yeah, so here I'm just going through and I was painting the heart, and I had some troubles with the heart because I wasn't planning on putting the heart there like when I sketched these out in my sketchbook. So this one I put in a red background to black sort of. So that sort of covered up the heart a little bit there. But I do at the end go through with just like a brighter red, so that it's more noticeable, because the red in the background is just a little bit more muted. So I thought going in with a brighter red would make it show up more, and it did. I also decided to get rid of just like the white and the shines in the heart. I just didn't really like that. I only put it in so you could really see it from the background. And yeah, it took about like 3 coats of white to get this to go down and to actually look pretty opaque. And then I just went through with a layer of black here to get like little face details and stuff. And yeah, so this is the first canvas painting. I think it turned out really nice. Now for the candy corn one, I did a little bit different. This time I decided that I was going to try doing a black background, like up to the center almost, and then I let that dry instead of the first one where I blended wet on wet. I hated this one the most, honestly. The red here, you can tell that it just didn't, it wasn't blending together, and it didn't look nicely, and I just could not get this one to look the way that I wanted it to afterwards, because it had that crisp outline of the circle of red. So I went with black afterwards and did like a wash of black over top just to try to save it a little bit here, but I think it actually turned out pretty nicely where you can only see a little bit of the red peeking through the black. It looks a lot nicer in person than it does on camera here you can only see a little bit of the red, but in person you can see a lot more of the red. So yeah, I guess the camera just did not pick it up very well. And this one was just supposed to be just a little silly one, like candy corn is so corny. I just thought that that was cute, and I just wanted one of them to be super, I guess, in your face with the pun, where it's cute and it's funny. So yeah, I really like the way that it's blending, where it goes to the white, to the orange, to the yellow. So I like how that turned out at the end, and I think, I don't know if this one's my favorite or if the last one's my favorite. I'm kind of in between the two. You should let me know in the comments down below when you're done the video which one you preferred the most. Just because I think these were really fun and just funny for Halloween. But yeah, I just went through with acrylics with this, and I'm not super great with acrylics, so that's why I went through each piece and tried something different to do the background. And at the end, that's the best background that came out. So I'll go through my process a little bit more when that one shows up. But yeah, I'm just going through with the colors right now and blending them into each other. I'm not using any water or anything with this, I'm just blending the colors on top of each other. And I just mixed a couple colors to get a not so, I guess, bright orange. I didn't really like the way the orange was turning out, so I remixed it there and then added it on top. And then just went through and I decided I wanted to make the candy corn part just like all orange. I just thought it would bring something to the piece, since I think all of them I wrote it in white. So I went through with this and I did orange on top, since I had a lot of extra orange anyway, so I just wanted to like use that up. And yeah, I left the bottom part white though, since I thought it would make the candy corn look sort of like it's candy as well, like, so that's why I left that orange and did white for the bottom one. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. So should be moving on. Yeah, here we go. I don't know, I think this one might be my favorite. This one's pretty funny if you get the joke. So with the canvas for this one, I went through with an orange around the edges, and I did black in the middle. With this one, I believe it blended easier because it wasn't just like pure black to a color. So maybe next time if I do one of these, I might try to do a couple more colors in between from black to whatever color I do. But yeah, I just think it's so severe to go from like black to some other color and have like no color changes in between it, and that's probably part of the reason why it didn't blend out so well. I think another part is just I'm not used to working with canvas yet, so, or canvas and acrylics, so. But yeah, this one's the last ghost piece, and I really like the way that the orange and black came out. I like how the effect is like, you can see it just going into each other and it's just like circular, and I don't know, I just love the way that came out. So the joke behind this one is the fact that ghosts aren't made up of matter, so ghosts don't matter, and that's the joke behind this one. My fiance actually really likes this one. I think this one is his favorite because of that joke. When I was making this video, like in my head and on the sketchbook, I was going through and trying to figure out like what jokes I was going to do for Halloween, and I had been doing that for a couple of days, like, just going back and forth like between my friends and my fiance, trying to figure out what jokes would be the best to use for these canvas pieces. And I was just like laying in bed one day with him and I was like, ghosts don't matter, and he just lost it. It was hilarious. So, but yeah, we were just talking, and I just came up out of it randomly and was like, ghosts don't matter. And he was like, he sat there for a second, and he's like, do you mean like they aren't physical? I was like, yeah, he just like lost it and thought it was so funny, so I had to add this one into the collection as well. But yeah, those were my like punny ghost and candy corn canvas pieces for Halloween. Hope you guys liked them, and I hope you recreate them too, because they're so easy to just like put up around your house wherever you want, and you can just change them out with different holidays as well if you want to do different holiday themed canvases. So thanks so much for watching if you got this far, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week for next week's video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.